I have an admission to make. I was wrong and I may have misled you. Okay, so I'm making big changes to my content strategy this year. I've already set it in motion by the time this video is being published, so you can see it for yourself how I am changing things. But I'm gonna go over all the changes I'm making in this video. But before I get into it, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel so you don't miss next week's video, where I go over my top tools for content creators to make it faster and easier. Something we all need. You don't wanna miss that video, so hit subscribe now. Okay, so last year I made a video on my repurposing strategy about how I chopped it up into smaller videos, into little clips to post on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram and Facebook and even Pinterest. I had a really solid system set up in Asana for this that saved me so much time and mental energy. And I was really excited to share that with you, so I did. But after about 8 months of doing this, I realized my mistake. Let me know in the comments if you've tried a strategy like this, a repurposing strategy, and how it went for you. So while that was an amazing strategy for getting a ton of content pumped out and being able to appear everywhere, and it seemed like I was saving so much time because I wasn't spending so much time putting those posts together and starting from scratch each time, but it was actually time and money wasted. I had my VA chopping up my YouTube videos, so I really didn't have to spend a whole lot of time at all on social media. I had thought since I was posting everywhere that people would find it valuable. I was choosing really good, well, my VA and I were choosing really good clips that provided value on their own. I thought that doing this would provide me more exposure and keep me relevant on all of the platforms. I knew that the posts weren't specifically designed for each platform, but I didn't think it mattered as much as it turns out it does. I even said in that video, it doesn't matter if it's perfect for that platform as long as you're appearing there or something like that, because I do know that each platform has its own preferred way to post content. But now I'm taking what I said before back, and I know that it's not even worth posting if it's not that type of content that that platform really prefers. Not really. I was so wrong. So distributing my content in this way actually negatively impacted my engagement rates on the other platforms. And I feel like I actually damaged those accounts a bit in the algorithm. So it was a complete waste. And I actually helped a client implement this strategy as well because I was so enthusiastic about it and I really wanted to save her time and mental energy. And as her OBM, that's part of my job. But we've also revamped her strategy since then because she experienced similar results to what I'm sharing that I experienced. But her system is even different than mine because she has a team of 3 supporting her and her focus is on a podcast. But anyway, it's just a different situation. But that's the thing to keep in mind too, is that every business is unique and not every strategy is going to work in every business. It's important always to play around with things, play around with different strategies and see what works best for your unique business. And that goes for the back end of your business too, setting up your systems. And so if that's something you need help with, optimizing, setting up those systems custom to your unique business in Asana, like I'm helping my clients do in their businesses and like I'm doing in my own business, you can go to samanthacasbrick.com/VIP and book in an Asana VIP setup where I come into your account, do a sweep of what's already there, if anything, set up your custom systems, and leave you with instructions for how to take over the templates that I put into your account and how to use everything that I set up for you. All right, so because of these results that I experienced, I've decided to revamp my entire content strategy and refocus my energy on where it matters most, which is YouTube. If you saw my video last week, you know how much of an impact YouTube has had on my business, even with only under 200 subscribers, which is insane. It's been so much more worth my time than any other platform in my years in business. By concentrating on YouTube, I can create content that is specifically tailored for this platform, which is what I've been doing anyway, but without the pressure of having to appear everywhere. I will still be showing up on Instagram, but mostly, honestly, to direct traffic back to YouTube. So I've created a new system in Asana where I create a YouTube video and then I create an Instagram post or reel with an overview of the topic of that week's YouTube video. And then it directs people to watch that YouTube video to learn more about that topic. So let me know in the comments if you want to learn more about this system that I've created. So while I'm doing this, I'm still banking all of my Instagram post ideas so that I can come back to them whenever I just feel like making a post for Instagram or whenever I have time to do that. But I will not be posting there consistently anymore. It's not a goal of mine to post there consistently anymore, except for the once per week that directs traffic to my YouTube video. It will be much more sporadic and just kind of how I feel like it otherwise. One day, when I have a big team, I will likely have a social media that handles all of that for me. It's just not doable for one person. Even someone who has a part-time virtual assistant, posting on all the platforms is like a full-time job. And where I am deciding to focus is on YouTube, so all of my time and energy is going to be going there when it comes to content. So if you're wondering why I'm deciding to go all in on YouTube as opposed to another social media platform, I go over that in this video. But basically, YouTube has been a game changer in my business. I only have around 200 subscribers right now, and I have seen increases in all areas of my business. My email list, course sales, business inquiries, and more. YouTube is also the second largest search engine after Google, but people can also find your YouTube videos through Google. So it's basically the same. Well, I mean, YouTube is run by Google too, right? Isn't it? So by switching my strategy to focusing on YouTube and using other platforms to drive traffic here, I also ensure that my videos receive more recognition and hopefully have more of an impact, instead of diluting them by spreading them too thin across other platforms. So that's what's changing for me. I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong, but I do also want to make sure to own up to it, especially when I did create that previous video recommending a different strategy to you that I don't agree with anymore. As my daughter's classroom says, I promise to make mistakes and learn from them. How awesome is that, by the way? Her teacher teaches these promises. There's more than just that one, and they have to recite them every day. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm excited to see how this new content plan goes. If you missed last week's video on how YouTube changed my life, you can watch that now here. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Bye.